Hey everyone, it's me, Ms. Ruiz. I wanted to take a moment to kind of introduce you to our course. I meant to do this on the first week. Time got away from me. But I'm here now so that I can kind of walk you through the course. Hopefully by now you know where the syllabus is and the course schedule, and show you how to get into our Mindtaps, because unlike other classes, you don't need a code for this one. We've worked it out to where you are going to be on what's called an enterprise code, so you don't have to worry about entering anything in. All you have to do is click on any of the Mindtap links and it will take you directly to our coursework. So let's start by going, well, let's go up here to the syllabus. I'm looking this way, I know everything's up here in the video. But the syllabus is basically going to be our guidebook for this entire course. And any course that you're in, it's always helpful to know your syllabus. It has your instructor's information, it has all your course information, what grade point scale they're on, what your assignment, what percentage calculate into your total overall score. So it's really a good place to familiarize yourself with, to make sure that you succeed the best way that you can, because it's not hard. I mean, these classes aren't, some of the material's hard, okay, but it's not going to be as hard. I'll put it this way. Sorry, I'm talking all over the place. This is me though, and I want to convey my personality a bit to you. But this course is only going to be as hard as you make it. It's one of our easier courses in the Medical Office Administration program, basically because it's a lot of reading and then applying what we've read to either real life cases will show you how they correspond, or you will get to give your opinion on certain things throughout discussion boards that we do, or there might be a writing assignment here or there. But the whole idea is that you are understanding what you're reading and you're able to link those together. If at any point you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I will put my email up at the end of this video as well. I'll stick it right here really quickly. So if you need to get a hold of me, that's how you do it. Course schedule, I already have it pulled up, but if you click on this link that you see right here, it will pull this document up, and it literally is broken down into the different weeks and what we'll be covering, the main focus of that week, and when your due date is. Notice that Martin Luther King Day is on week 3. So it's been extended to Monday the 28th, and this window will not actually open up until the 22nd, which is next Tuesday, rather than Monday. Since it's a holiday, we want you to enjoy your time off and not have to worry about this stuff. So back to the class. And there's my instructor information. This is why I had the schedule pulled up, because it's running a little bit behind. But as you can see, there's my email, my phone, where my office is located, and my office hours. If you want to stop by, call, you can always email me though. I'm always available through email. I love email. And plus, if you ever call and you leave a voicemail, it will go to my email, so I should get it in a timely manner as well. Alright, let's start off in assignments. So when you go to your assignments, right now you're only going to see probably this 1 week open, which we have week 2 right now. But so here's kind of our syllabus reminders, and then our tasks that are going to be due for that week. Honestly, you can read over that, it's fine, but everything that is due is going to be right under it. I try to keep everything in a nice little box so you're not having to go on a scavenger hunt to different folders on the toolbar or anything like that. I try to keep everything all packaged, all nice and neat, so that every time you come in, you know, once you open that week folder, you know you just got to go bam, 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 and you'll be done. Okay? If you have any questions, or if something's ever missing, let me know. I am human and I do make mistakes. I usually put the discussion boards at top just because I don't want you to forget these. These are so important. Because this is where you actually get to give a little bit of yourself back to the class. You get to give your opinions and what you thought about things, or research certain topics or something that interests you. So we try to make the discussion boards a little bit interactive. I know for some, discussion boards are the bane of your existence. I get it. I didn't like them either. But guess what? I like them even less as an instructor, because I have to go in and physically grade each and every one of those. You only have to write 1 for a post. I can grade them all. So, I didn't think about that part before, but it's come home now. Anyway, As you can see right here are our mind links. They have that little blue icon. So I'm going to click on the top one for example, and it'll pull up the window. Make sure your pop-ups are not blocked, because that is going to determine whether or not you're going to see your Mindtap come up. It will open up in another window. So if you have your pop-ups blocked, you might have an issue. That might just be your issue. It's really simple to fix. Let me see if I can show you on this screen. Actually, I probably can't, because you probably can't see it. Let me see if I can move it down into it. Okay, up here, if you're using, remember, all your different browsers are going to be different. So right now I'm using Chrome, but if I click here, I have access to my pop-ups, to that setting. I know if you use Mozilla or Explorer, you might actually have to go into the settings. Either way, check your settings first and make sure that your pop-ups are not blocked. Or at least you make an exception to that rule for Mindtap. So as you can see right here, we've got our Mindtap up, and it has Chapter 1 expanded. You'll notice there's this little chevron. When it is pointing down like the ones below it, that means it's a file that has not been opened. So if you click down on it, they will drop down. Now, within that file, within the Chapter 1 file, you will see that you have other ones that need to be opened. So if you hit prepare, there's some objectives right there to complete. Go down to the due. You'll notice they have that count towards grade. You want to make sure that you do any assignment that has that count towards grade orange text. That is mandatory, and that is going to be for grade, and that will affect your overall grade for the course, as you can imagine. Then you'll see this with the gray text. It says practice. That literally is just for practice, okay? So if you want to do it, you're more than welcome to. I love that. Anyone who's hungry to learn, I love it, and I encourage it. Some of us don't have the time, so at least anything that counts towards a grade, there's a reason. But do know that some assignments that we're going to have in the future, as well as some of the practices, are a manual grade, which means I have to go in and grade it. So you won't see that initially pop up on a grade. Now, if you do practice, you're not going to see that grade come and populate into Blackboard. The only grades that are going to populate in Blackboard are our mandatory count towards grade assignments. Those are the only ones you should see. Although I will be more than happy to grade any extra practice that you want to do. It will all be in your grade book within Mindtap, which mine has the open grade book right here. Yours should have a grade book as well. You would just click on that blue button, and then it should be able to break down everything for you. Alright, there's going to be a few times when we will have, what if I can drop this down? If you go into your different weeks, you'll notice that they have the due dates. I believe those are visible on your sheet. They totally should be. So each one's going to close. Either way, if you don't see your due dates here, do keep in mind to check your course schedule. Your due dates are there, and nothing on that course schedule is going to change unless I email you a new copy. I'll post a new copy. There will be an announcement, an email like I just said. So if there's any changes whatsoever, because it is subject to change, if we have snow days or something like that, something might change. But you'll always be notified if I make any changes whatsoever. So you'll notice, I think it's chapter 8 and 9 we have together. So that's due April 7th. If you go down to 9, April 7th. So 8 and 9 will be done together, and then 10, 11, and 12 will be done together. They're smaller chapters. They're pretty easy to understand information. It's more broad. They could actually be put together. So we have those together to give you extra time to prepare for your final at the end of the semester. So that is Mindtap. Oh, if you wanted to, I want to say right here, you also have access to the full textbook. If I open it up, there should be another window that comes up and shows you your textbook. There it is. So you do have access to that. If you hit course search, like if I'm ever talking about something on a certain page, you just go up here, type in your page number. Let's say we were going to page 16. You can click this top link that says go directly to page 16 in textbook, and it will do just that. All right. Another thing, there's flashcards down here. So if you wanted to make flashcards for certain chapters that might help you with the vocabulary, there's an example of one. You're more than welcome to do that. They have some already pre-made. Say we go to chapter 3, battery, illegal touching of another person. And then you can go to the next card. These help out a lot. They're tremendous help. If you do have Mindtap for medical terminology, you could actually use this in that class as well. I believe they have the flashcards up for that. But if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Discussion board. I do want to cover that real quick. All right, here's our discussion boards that we have created for the week. So if you want to create a thread, you'll click here. It will tell you that it's a post first thread. Before you hit create thread, this bottom corner, you'll see grading information. If you click on that, it will let you see the rubric. Again, you're going to not know where you're going once you click here. You'll see this little thing that looks like a table with some dots in it. If you hover over it, it says view rubric. Click on that. Once you click on that, this tells you exactly how I'm going to grade your discussion board post. Did you list a pro and explain it in detail? Did you list a con and explain it in detail? Author's opinion. Was the opinion evident and thoroughly supported? Grammar and syntax. That's your grammar and your sentence structure. Was that sound? Pretty basic stuff. As long as you hit all those points, you already know you're going to get 100. So just make sure that you always view the rubric for your discussion board, and you should never be caught off guard by your grade. You should already know what you're going to get. If you have any questions on that, please feel free to email me, or any questions on anything else. I am always happy to discuss or explain or anything. I love my students and I want you guys to succeed. I'm going to be here for you while you're in my course, while you're in this class, and beyond. So if you ever leave and you still need help, I'm still going to be here for you, okay? I look forward to supporting you in your education while you're in my charge. And that was real cheesy, but it's me. So if you have any questions, again, up here is my email. Feel free to email me anytime. And then below that, I'm going to put my phone number. So if you want to call me, feel free to call me, leave a voicemail. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If for some reason I don't get right back to you, it's usually either one of three things. Either I'm in class, I'm in a meeting, or it's really late and my butt is passed out. So with that said, I look forward to a great semester. Thank you and have a great day.